So yesterday we saw what is cursors, what are the types of cursors we have, and how the search cursor, why we are using, how we can use that we saw, right? So search cursor is mainly for reading the attribute data mostly. Okay, reading the attribute data. It's like so, and we can use we can give this what we can say SQL queries and all, and then with that query how we can select how we can search through particular data. Those things we have seen yesterday. I have showed you. So we'll see more of query and these things we'll see in the coming sessions, coming programmings. We'll see. One second. Cursor. Okay. So today we'll see how to work with geometry tokens. Okay, geometry tokens is like nothing but it's a information or a hidden information. You can see if you open ArcMap, any geodatabase, any data with geodatabase, any point, line or polygon, anything, you will have this attribute called shape and shape length, shape area, like that. It will be the right attribute table. So that shape star attribute that resembles the geometry, right? It resembles a geometry. If it's a point at A, then it will show point. If it is polygon, then it will show polygon. So let me show you. So here Arcpy book. Here you can see when I open this, showing some other symbol, don't worry. You can see shape star. So this is something geometry field. Okay, and for polygon, if we take polygon, why it is taken? So if we taking polygons, here you can see polygon. Okay, these having some geometry information. Okay, like lat, long, and all, it will be stored internally. Okay, we will not see, we can't see in attribute, but there is a way how to get those x and y value using search cursor. How we can do that is there is a way. These fields that we call in this like Arcpy is geometry tokens. Okay, geometry token. We can get the extent of a polygon, we can get the location xy data of a point and all using some like what we can say, there is something some syntax is there, geometry token syntaxes. Okay, for polygon there is separate syntax is there. Separate means the same only, but we will use it for polygon like that. Okay, I'll show you. So normally how we will do search cursor, say Arcpy dot, so we have to import Arcpy. Just simply show for showing the syntax, I'll show you like Arcpy, and we can simply say arcpy dot da dot search cursor. Inside that maybe some shape file. Okay, I'm just typing for the syntax only, like a shape file. And after that you have to mention the rows. So this row consists, this attribute table also consists this lat long information stored. Okay, so how we can access that is, if you want the x and y, if it is a point data, if you want the x and y, or if you want a feature centroid of some polygon, then what you can do is simply you can type shape at xy. Okay, shape at xy means feature centroid. If it is a point, you will get lat and long. If it is a polygon, you will get the center of the center location of that polygon. Okay, shape at x and y. So this is like a this data is being stored as a tuple. Okay, shape at xy means the field contains lat long both. Okay, so it's a tuple based data, this shape at xy. So if you want only the x and y separately, like a separate field you want, means you have to access, means you can simply call shape at x and shape at y. Okay, so you can access row of 0 is equal to longitude, row of 1 equal to latitude, like that you can give. It will be like that only. Okay, so if you want the true centroid of the point, then you can use shape at true centroid. This will not use. Okay, this should be, all the field name should be in a string that you want, like remember that. Then if you want the z value, if you have any z value stored in the data, then you can call shape at z. Okay, shape at z. Then if you want the shape, if you want the entire shape, means if you simply give shape at. Okay, if it is polygon, if you want the entire extent of the thing, then you can give shape at. Okay, then there is, if you want the area, then you can give shape at area. If you want length, you can give shape at length. Okay, so these things you can use. So if you are going to search through object ID, then what you can do, OID at. Okay, so that you can search through object ID. So this is how we use geometry tokens. We will see one example for this. Okay, yeah, so we'll just import Arcpy, and time module will import. Okay, time module, it's nothing but it's like if you want to see the elapsed time, start time and end time of the program, then we can use this time module. Okay, arcpy dot env dot workspace equal to, I'll just give this ch9, this itself I'll give. Okay, and then I need to see the start time of the process. Okay, start time, how much time it takes, that I need to see. Okay, how much time it takes to run this search cursor through a field. So that I am using this time module, I'm just creating a start equal to time dot clock. Okay, time dot clock. So it will be like what is the time now, that it will show. Okay, 7:23 means when the code runs, start will be time dot clock. Okay, then I am going to search with arcpy dot da dot search cursor. search cursor, I'm going to give this parcel, okay, ch9, this parcel name. Where it is, downloads. So this COA parcels I am going to give shapefile. So as I set environment, I can give directly. Okay, COA parcels, and inside that I am going to get some data. Say, let me open that. This is the parcel data we have. So you have a parcel owner name that is stored in py some owner name, maybe here, py full authority. Okay, so which authority this parcels has, city of Austin, like corporation details. Okay, so I will use this for searching. So yeah, say I'm going, you can just give this, or you can use this bracket. Okay, I'm just using this. So py full OW, so you have to give the exact name. So as I said yesterday, if you don't know the fields, you just use arcpy.list fields. Okay, I'm just seeing and typing. That's not the right way in programming. Shape at xy. Okay, as cursor. Done. Then I'll just print, say, for row in cursor. Say parcel owner name will give. Is there any parcel owner name? Street, ID, department. Owner name is not there. Okay, let it be authority will give. So we can just print parcel authority, the parcel authority. I'm just using dot format. 0, you can simply give, you don't need. Has a location of can simply give dot format row of 0 means this parcel py full OW data. So row of 1 means location data. Okay, we'll simply run this. I think okay, it ran. Okay, you can see parcel authority city of Austin has a location. So some meter it is showing. Okay, so see, one more thing I have to show you. If you want to, so this is in meters. Okay, if you want to change some projection means, what you can do, if you want it in decimal degrees means, you can simply give spatial reference. How you refer a spatial projection thing or spatial reference is, You can simply create some variable spatial ref equal to arcpy dot spatial reference. Inside that there is some code, right, like SRID codes, like for ESPG 4326, like that it will be there, right, that number. So that number we can give 4326 means WGS 984. Okay, I can simply give this, say spatial reference. Now if I run, it will change. Word close. Okay. So after SQL it should come. So I just gave some empty string. So you can see now that is changed to 97, like that. Okay. So if you want to give some spatial reference to the data, then this is the step. Okay. Arcpy dot spatial reference. Understood? This is how you use shape at x and y. See, if you want to get within the shape at xy, you can also access. You don't need to give shape at x, shape at y separately. You can use shape at xy, and you can get both the x and y separately, like how I'll show you. So this is row of 1, right? Say I'm going to print longitude equal to, I'll just print, it will not print, so integer data, float data. So shape at xy is row of 1. So if you want to access, so I said it is a tuple. So if you want to access inside a tuple, list and a tuple, so you have to access the tuple first within the list, that is 1. If you want to access the x, then you have to give 0. Okay, so it's a double index notation, and you can print latitude row of 1, and you have to give 1. Okay, if you run, you will just see. See, it is printing separately. Longitude that, latitude that. Okay. So this is how you access data. Now that's all. So see, the start time and end time, I'll show it again. Okay, for I'll just print this, print say authority as a location of format of 0 and row of 1. So this we know. Now I'll come down, and what we'll do is I'll just create elapsed time, like elapsed time equal to, so time dot clock. So time dot clock means current time and minus start. Okay, so start earlier we have created that have the start information. So this thing we'll see. Then we can print the execution time. Time equal to, you can just plus str of elapsed. Okay, we'll see. You can see elapsed same time 0.49 seconds. Okay, this is how you can get the thing. Okay, so that's all for using this search cursor and all. You will see. Okay, we'll see some inserting rows using insert cursor, that we will see, and we will have some big code. Maybe see. Let me check which day I can take. So maybe Monday we will have some evening class. Okay, is that okay?
Yes, sir, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So now insert cursor. We will see how to insert a cursor. Okay. So see. I have a data. Okay, this CSV data. It has latitude, longitude, and confidence thing. Just give me a second. I'll come. Okay. Five minutes. I'll come. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, okay. So we'll see that how to insert this thing, like we have latitude and longitude and some conference value, you can see 72, 82 and all. So each value is separated by comma, and we will see how to add these things. Okay, how to add this as a new row. So for adding this thing, we need some template data. Okay, template data, simply it should be, what we can say, it should be a template data. Say I'm just going to create here itself, I'll create. Okay, I'll just open this. Okay, it has the points. So it also has the points. Zoom to layer. It is not showing. Okay, some points are zoomed. Okay, no worries. So see, this having this thing, what I'll do is I'll create a new shapefile, new feature class I'll create. So I'm just giving say fire 3. Okay, so it's a point data, so let it be an add or an add thing. So here what I'll do is I'll create two things. Okay, one is latitude let it be shape. Here what was the template? Only conference value was there, right? Yeah, so conference value, I'll create a template like this. Okay, I'll just use this only. I'll select all and I'll just delete. Delete. Okay, so this is called template data. Okay, nothing will be there, it's just a template thing. I'll just save the edit, stop editing. Okay, so nothing will be there, there will be the attribute to be added, and the shape feature class data. Okay, this is called template data, like simply data with no information. Okay, so we will use this data, fire incident data, and that CSV, this text file that we have here. So we will use this latitude and longitude and this confidence thing to add as a points, like we will add new rows. Okay, for each thing we will add new rows, so that the point will also come, the data will also come. So we'll add one by one like that. Okay, so we'll add it here. Okay, we are inserting the data, so I'll just close this. So yeah, I'll just create new thing, say IC1. Okay, so for that I will just import Arcpy and OS. OS is operating system, that you know. So for searching through the system, we are using OS. So I'll just give a workspace arcpy.exe env dot workspace equal to that gdb I'll give. Okay, so this gdb I'll give, so mdb. Set the workspace, and we have to give that text file to be open. Okay, so I'll just give file equal to open, and I'll just give the path to text file. So text file is here. I'll just give variable path to text file txt. Dot txt. Okay, so I'll just open this path to text, and in which mode we are opening? We are opening in the read mode, R mode. So then after that I have to read each line. So for reading each line, what we have used before, we have used read lines, right? Read lines function. So I'll just create a variable called list fires equal to file dot read lines, so that each line will get read. Okay, so then we can use try and except thing. Okay, try and except for like error handling. So I'm just going to use this insert cursor. How we will use insert cursor? Same with arcpy dot da dot insert cursor. So same as we have done for search cursor, simply we are going to give the name, that is fire incidents. Let me check the name. Fire incidents, correct. Okay, so as I have given the environment, I can directly give the name, and then you can give shape at xy. Okay, shape. So the shape at xy, that field has the longitude and latitude details. So we are going to give that longitude and latitude details from the text file to this shape at xy, so that we need that shape at xy. Okay, then there is a field called confidence value. So we have to add that confidence information, the text file, to this confidence value. So that I'm just giving, I'll check the fields. Okay, name, confidence value. Okay, so we'll just open it as cursor, and now what I'll do is I'll just create a counter thing just for seeing how much record it is being added. Okay, 4, and I'll just open for fire in. It's a fire data. Okay, fire location data. So that I'm just giving fire. So list fires. Okay, for every data, for every lines in that list fires, what we'll do is we will check first if, so we don't need that first line, right? First line is string, that we don't need. So that we will just give if latitude in fire, so that the first line, if any line, okay, this should be, so if any line that have the latitude name, then we will say just continue, do nothing, just keep that. Okay, so we don't need that line because that is a string thing that we cannot add in this attribute. Okay, so we don't need to add that. Okay, so that I'm just continuing that. Then the next line consists of the data. So what I'll just give value, I'll just create a variable called values equal to fire. So it the read line has three data, like latitude, longitude, and the confidence. So each data is being separated by comma. So that I am just going to fire dot split this comma I will give, so that each data, each line will get splitted into a list of three data. Then I'll just give latitude. Latitude equal will be values of 0. Okay, values of 0. And longitude will be values of 1. And confidence will be values of 2. Okay, so we have splitted the data. We have got the data into three separate variables, and then now I'll just create a variable called raw value. So this raw value we will add it in the feature class, template feature class. I'll just create a list of raw value. One thing, latitude and longitude. Okay, latitude and longitude shape at xy. I'll just give it in a tuple. Okay, xy. So it should be longitude and latitude. Let it be. Latitude and longitude will give. So this will be saved in shape and confidence. So this will be the data, final data. Okay, now we have to insert this raw value into that shapefile, fire incident, into that feature class. So that what I will do is cursor, I'll call the cursor dot, there is a function called insert raw. Okay, insert raw. So inside this parenthesis we have to give the raw value, the data to be added. Okay, so for each time it will add. So now we can just print record number, just printing this thing like str of counter plus. So just seeing the how much records are getting returned. Okay, feature class. And so it's in a try block. So after this we'll just give counter equal to counter plus 1, so that for every loop it will add. So that here it will add, for the first time it will say record number 1 return to feature class, like that we will see. Okay, so now I'll just come out of this. This is a try block. So now we have to use except. So I am just giving exception. Okay, exception is a method like exception, accept exception as e. This means it will simply print the some error. Okay, exception error. Print e dot message. Okay, it's simply print, so we will not get any red color error and all. And see here we haven't used with these two with open as file. We haven't used it, so that we just opened a file directly. So whenever we are doing like this, what we have to do is we have to close that. Okay, after doing all the work with that thing, we have to close that. So I'll just give finally file dot close. Okay, so now I will run this. Let me check. Okay, it's not opened. I'll just run this. Except single value. So some error came except single. So some error, what it is? Expect single xy. Okay. Let me check. Latitude, longitude, conference. It's correct only. Okay, okay. So what happened is values of latitude equal to values of 0, 1. So we forgot the double notation. 0, 0 means latitude, 0, 1 means longitude. Okay. So this we forgot. Here we have to give 1. Conference will be 1. Okay. 0, 1. Now it will go. Expect single again. X, Y, correct only. 0, 1. Y. Okay. Again. Expect single XY. Fire dot split correct. Latitude equal to values of 0. Okay. Okay. XY. What the? If latitude in fire, why expect single XY and Z? So given correctly only. Let me check. Just change it to float. Invalid literal. Why? Okay, now done. Yeah. Okay, now it's written. We'll see this. Okay, so it came. Okay, actually you can see this. Okay, so we have given that we have inserted actually, so we have used this parenthesis, maybe that's why it was not working when we are using double notation. We can use this also. Okay, this close bracket, so maybe that when we are using that, that will work. No worries, we'll see that. Okay, so that's all for today. Now what we'll see,
Sir,
yeah,
sir, can you 1 second brief about this course, sir? Brief about it.
brief about this.
Like a quick summary of it.
Yeah, see, this is like uh, we are importing Arcpy and OS. Okay, first thing what we are doing, here we are setting the environment, so where to be saved or which data. See, while we set the environment, we don't need to say all the data will be in that environment, should be in that environment, so that we don't need to give the path, whole path we don't need to give, we can directly give the relative path. Okay, simply we can give the name, it will access. So for that thing we are just using this arcpy.env.workspace, and then I have this text file. So this text file, so with this text file only I am going to insert the point. Okay, with this only I am going to insert. So this file also I need, so I am just giving path to text equal to this thing. Okay, so since it is some text file, that's why I given the full path. So you can give the thing, but for like I prefer to give full path for other than some shape files and all. Okay, so I just give the text file here path, and then I'm just opening that file. I'll just opening that file to read the data inside that, using this open path to text in a read mode. Okay, so the file will be, the file variable will have this file opened, so I can use that file variable to read the lines here. Okay, so for each line, the list file will save this data. Okay, so if you print the read lines, you will see this. So I'll just print list files. I'll just put all others as a comment. Okay, okay, all other are comment. I'll just run. You can see latitude, longitude, conference. See, each is getting stored in as a list. Okay, so this variable has the data readed. Okay, so with this list files, what I had done is I used the try block. This is just for like if some error happened, I don't need to show that show the whole program to be crashed. So I just use a try and except. We can use without this also. Okay. So here I am just using with arcpy.insert cursor. As I said in the last class. So insert cursor, what we why we are using that? What's the purpose? For inserting new rows. Inserting new rows into a shapefile or a feature class template. Okay, instead of like creating it here, you can create by create feature layer management or create feature class thing. You can see arcpy dot create feature class management. Okay, using this also you can create template shapefile. Okay, so now, so I have created, so I have given the workspace, so that in that workspace fire incidents feature class is there. So I just given the name. Okay, I just given the name here. So with in this fire incidents, we are going to access shape attribute and the conference value attribute. That is, we are going to add data in that shape at xy or shape attribute and conference value attribute with respect to that text file. Okay, so that I just given shape at xy and conference value here. So these are the two rows that we are going to access. So I given that here inside a bracket, and I am opening it as a cursor. So I don't need to every time, I don't need to like write insert cursor and all. Okay, so I am just writing as a cursor, and then inside this you can see this counter one. This is for just printing that record 1 return, record 2 return. Just see the iteration number. Okay, there is nothing more important for this. You can simply, if you don't want, you don't use. Okay, so after this is the part where we are we stored the data that to be inserted into this template feature class in this list files. So for every data we have to add, for every lines we have to add in this fire incident feature class. So I am looping, I'm creating a loop for this data in list files, stored in list file, for each data stored in list files. Okay, so now, so for fire means for each data in list files, if latitude is there in fire, so in the first iteration the data will be latitude, longitude, conference. You can see this. Okay, latitude, longitude, conference. So if this way, after coming, this will be the first iteration, assume that. So fire in list fires, if latitude in fire, then I am simply saying continue, do nothing, just keep that line. We don't need to add that, so that I am just skipping that line by simply saying continue. Okay, in the next step, so in the next step you can see this whole thing is a data. Okay, so this whole thing is a data that all stored in a list, and it is being, each data is being separated by comma. Okay, it's a string data, so it is being separated by comma. So I need to split, this is latitude and this is longitude and this is conference value. So I need to split the data to get each data. So what I am doing is I am creating values variable for splitting each thing. By splitting this, if you print this, what you will see is a list of these each data. This will be separate data, this will be separate data, this will be separate data. Okay, within a list. Okay, then using that particular list, I am creating a variable for each data. For latitude, I am just giving float values of 0. Float values of 0 means values of 0, that will be this. Okay, so longitude, float, I am just converting, this is a float data, though that I am converting that. Okay, so I am just see that is a string data initially. So whatever number it is there, it will be a string. So for adding it to the shapefile, it should be a float data. So that is why I am just using this float here. Okay, so float of value 0 means this latitude. Okay, so I'm just giving it in latitude. In longitude, we are just giving float of values of 1. That is this one. Okay, so and then conference value is float of value of 2. I'm just using that index position. So I got the 3 data, latitude, longitude, that to be saved in shape at xy, and conference value that to be saved in conference, that to be saved in conference value. I got the 2 data that we needed. Then I am creating a variable that consists of these data that we have created, that is xy data and the confidence data. Okay, so this data is going to be added in that in each row. Okay, so after that, using the cursor insert row function, insert row method, I am just inserting this row value, that is this one, having the information of longitude, latitude and confidence. Okay, so now after this I'm just printing, like I have to see how much which all count of record is writing to that feature class. I want to see that how much count. So I'm just giving here I have given count equal to 1 initially. So first, for the first iteration, it will be record number 1 returned to feature class, and here I am just giving counter equal to counter plus 1. So counter plus 1 means in the next iteration 1 plus 1 2. So after doing all this, it will change to record number 2 returned to feature class. For everything it will change. Okay, and then this except exception as E, this is a keyword. So it's like whatever exception that comes in between this code, it will open as E. I'm just opening as E. You can give any name as any name, and you have to use it here. Okay, exception as E, and we are just printing that message. Whatever exception comes in between this thing, I'm just printing that. Okay, so that what happens if any error comes, it will not show the program will not show will not entirely crash. Okay, it will just complete the thing, but there will be some error that will be printed here. I showed you there was error earlier. Okay, so you can the process also got finished. So for that purpose I am just using this except, try and except. And finally, this finally is being used after all this try and except. Finally, just close that file. So here I didn't use it with this text file open. I didn't use it with using with statement. I didn't open the file. So if you used that with statement for opening a file, you don't need to close. It will automatically closed. Okay. So I am opening it directly so that I have to close. Okay, so finally I'm just closing that file simply. Okay, any doubt?
No, sir.
Yeah, so just check this code. I'll just send you, if you want, I'll just send this code. Okay, I'll send it in WhatsApp. You just see and write. Okay,
Okay, sir.
copy, just write so that you will understand. So yeah, that's all for today's class. We'll see tomorrow, not tomorrow, Monday evening. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So yeah, some more classes left. We are going back. Okay, we'll see. I'll try to complete within. After these cursors and all, this is nothing. This is also one of the important part. After that, we'll go for some spatial analysis, how we can handle raster and all. Then we will move. Okay, so maybe five class maximum. Yeah, that's all. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay then. We'll see you.
Sir, today's recording. Okay.
Yeah, I'll send. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Bye.